Your response is because of your mind. The response, the selfish response, because if a foreign nation is promising you money or an estate or paying your child's school fees abroad or whatever it is, and you will sell the country for that, it's because of your mind. Because you're not the only person that a foreign nation is trying to go to bed with. Because we are in a world where everybody is trying to find a way to do things. It's in our mind. Look at our education system. You think that those who have destroyed our education system is not got to do with their mind? You think they don't know that the education system we have here does not amount to anything? Our children have no future. Our children have no future. So to fix the country is to fix our mentality and the mindset. So go out there. If you're truly about fixing the country, not just wanting to seize the opportunity to become something, go out there and do the hard work. Go and do the hard work. Help Ghanaians to think right. That's my call for you from the hot seat. Don't wear red berets and be jungling around, thinking that is the way to fix Ghana. No, that's not the way. That's my direct call for you. If you want to sit with me on one-on-one, I'm ready. Let's go into that conversation and I'll prove to you that your way is not going to solve it. It might actually break the country. I'm not saying that civil disobedience is not one of the tools of democracy. It is. But we should be doing something formidable first. Building the country, getting people to think right, and making demands of government. And then when government is refusing to do it, yes, we can organize demonstration to vent our displeasure in things not going our way. Yeah. Yes. This is the hot seat. I'm your host, Im. And I'm passionate about Ghana because Ghana is a great nation. Ghana have everything that it takes to be a great nation and to compete at the international level. And those that know that the hot seat is exclusively and passionately about Ghana and people. If anyone finds, the hot seat, we want to read this out to you. If anyone, a group of people, an individual, finds solace, refuge in the failure of their predecessors, for their own failure to deliver, to administer, to uphold their own promises, that person's action, refusal, or inactions is deliberate, is premeditated, and that should equate to a crime. And so if our political leaders will continue to blame their refusal to deliver, to perform, to develop country as the problem of those who were, your actions are premeditated. Because sometimes when it comes to corruption and mismanagement, you even hear some politicians say that, oh yeah, the previous government have done worse. What nonsense of a statement is that? No, you are there, you are in office, deliver, do what you can and stop blaming the guy who is gone. Because in effect, you are doing what you are doing, finding refuge in the fact that somebody couldn't do what you have come to do. This is why we give you the chance. This is why we give you the mandate. And tell me that is not a mentality issue. When you should be looking at it, even in your own small little way, what you can do whilst in office, you are busy blaming. On the hot seat, as you will know, we call it the politics of blame games that rather than performance. Sitting on a high riding partisan horses, riding roughshods upon the people. And you tell me that's not a mentality issue? And then when we want to go, we should be wrapping up in a minute, is the slave mentality and the inferiority complex. It's another mentality issue we have. If it's the West, it's the best. Ghanaians are happy to be divided over the fact that they think anything coming from the West is better. Yes, is it true that the West have done extensively, extremely well? Yes. But that is not to think that we as Ghanaians and Africans, we don't have it in us to be able to do. As previously stated in our previous videos, if it is an African issue, if it's a Ghanaian issue, by nature, by gene, by the human anatomy, if a Ghanaian, an African travels abroad, they should not be able to deliver, even if they are given the best of systems. But take a Ghanaian abroad, take an African abroad, suddenly the African has become efficient, has become excellent, because the systems there are working. So we need to renew our minds and believe in ourselves that when we are given opportunity, in our own small way, we can deliver, we can do something and come off this inferiority complex. The same complex that I think the horsey thinks that some of our politicians, our political leaders, they operate from that place too. Because they present themselves as a substandard to all other foreign nationals who are equal politicians. Can you imagine our president going to America, not even to the president of America, to the Secretary of State, sat down there and telling the Secretary of State, Mr. Secretary of State, I would like to bring to your notice. Are you a schoolboy to him? What do you mean by you're bringing it to his notice? Is Ghana not a sovereign country that can make decisions as it so wish? The host was so angry that our president is gone to America to sit before a Secretary of State, not the president, not his equal. I said to him, I have brought it to your attention, your notice. Tell me that's not mentality and mindset issue. Spamming from slave mentality and inferiority complex, or possibly it's because of selfishness. What they would get when they go and play second fiddle to their counterparts. This is why Vomero and Co. What we need is to teach our children in the school how to know their superior, how they do know that they can deliver, how they should know that they are not substandard to anybody. That's what we need to do. Not wearing red berets and jumping around. For instance, look at our judicial system. Minor offenses that in some parts of the world, in the Western world, that may carry just a ticket, warning. In Ghana, people go to prison 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Why that? Ask yourself. Small little issues. We don't even have the prisons, but yet we keep packing the people in there. Why? Because we as a people, we did not renew our mindset. We did not sit down to create a legal system for us. The pre-independence legal system that was handed over to us is what we are still practicing. The horse it believes. Why? Because the pre-colonial legal system was by slave masters. It was fashioned for the past maximum punishment for any little offense a slave may commit. But yet we adopt it as people and using it on our own people. Look at some, you hear some of the sentences, you are wondering what is going on here. Look at this education system now, because we as a people did not sit down to focus, to calculate where we want to go, the trajectory of the country, where we want to go, and develop a curriculum that drives us there. So today, IMF remove this, we remove it. Tomorrow, World Bank cancel this, we cancel it, because we stand for nothing. And the hostage, we say what? You stand for nothing, you fall for everything. You stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And that's what the government of our country has been suffering from, because we stand for nothing. We don't stand for the concept, the ideals of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, forward ever, backwards never. But look at how our education has gone back. It's a mentality issue. Whatever is on the table, so long as it benefits the few people sitting there, they will agree to it, not caring about the rest of the country. Yeah, it's a mentality issue. It is from there. The look of a mad person is in his mind. The way he behaves is coming from his mind. So the look of Ghana, the behavior in Ghana, lack of development in some areas, people in office not performing, will take a bribe at every slightest opportunity, is in the mind. If we can renew the mind to that fundamental Ghanaian that thinks forward ever, backwards never, that fundamental Ghanaian that understands that we are resourceful, we are excellent, then we are about to do something. So, Mr. Vomewo and co, the hot seat, we are throwing it back to you, that if you truly want to fix the country, go to the schools and talk to the children. Organize programs and educate the people. That is the true fixing of the country. Get Ghanaians to understand. Ghanaian is traveling abroad for the first time. He's so nervous. Where do you think it's coming from? It's from the mind. Maximum punishment for small little issues. Why? Because we are running a legal system that was fashioned by a slave master for maximum punishment for the slightest error or offense committed by a slave. That's what we are using. Our prisons are overcrowded. And we are yet to start building one. But yet every day we are sentencing people for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years for minor offenses. Goat thieves, chicken thieves, which is just a demonstration somebody's hungry. People buying stolen goods go to prison for 5 years. So Mr. Vomewo, you can see that. So if you're truly about fix the country, let's fix our mind. And you will see that there will not be a need for you to demonstrate or jump on the streets. Because the group of people that will come out of our schools will have a mind of country and people and will do things in the interest of country and people. And that is a difficult task. And no one is ready to do it. Maybe there are some who are ready to do it. So we all want to take the easy way. No. Ghana is a great nation. And if we will fix our mentality and mindset as one of the facets of fix the country to make Ghana great, we sure will be great. We sure will have a country that where things are working. You know, I referred to him before and I'm going to refer to him again. Professor Lumumba. It feels like Ghana and her people are suffering from identity crisis. We don't know ourselves. Small issues, we say you are Shanti, you are a Ga, you are a this, you are a that. And our politicians play these strings as music just to divide us. And we are dancing to it. Playing the tribal strings. Yeah. Why that? And tell me it's not a mindset issue. Yeah. To fix the country is to fix our mind. Change the way we do things. It starts with our mind. Fighting each other, who speaks better English? Where in the world is excellence depicted or defined by how much English you speak? Who speaks the bigger English? Who uses the bigger words? That's what we do among ourselves. Even sometimes Nigerian teams, they speak better English than Ghana. Tell me that it's not a slave mentality to be fighting over somebody's language who speaks better. Of course, English is done good because we can all speak and understand each other. And something to fix the country is to change the language. It's not a language issue. It doesn't matter the language you speak. If you have a renewed and a refined mind, you will function good. So to some extent, for us all to have a common language is okay.
If you love your country, sing Ghana's word. Let's stand together. Ghana's word. No partisanship, we say Ghana.